Okay, welcome back to part 4 of this Suikoden 1 Gate Rune War HD Remaster playthrough slash walkthrough, where I am probably talking too much. If you like lore and explanations and things, you'll probably like this. Or maybe you won't, I don't know. Either way. Just join me on this adventure here. Now, last part we left off with Ted gave us the Soul Eater rune, which we now have. One of the 27 true runes, the Rune of Life and Death. And some commotion just happened. Happened at the front door. Let's check it out. So, Master McDole's son is here as well. I mean, why wouldn't I be? I live here. Why don't you go ahead and hand over Ted? We know he's here. We were informed by Pawn, who is loyal to the Empire. Pawn, you dick. Haven't you seen all the crap that's been going on with the Empire? Like, come on, dude. I can't allow any trouble to occur in Master Teo's absence. My hands are tied. I won't betray his trust like that. Please understand. Come on, bring out Ted. Not gonna happen, Craze. Alright, sorry for the pause there. Had to get my cat out of the way. You may be the commander of the Imperial Guard, but you can't just barge into Master Teo's house without a valid reason. That's right. I swear on my hatchet, we won't let you pass. Hatchet. He calls it a hatchet. Game calls it a broadaxe. Wait. Ready to give yourself up? Tyr, they still think I have the Soul Eater. I'll act as a distraction while you escape. But what about you, Ted? No. Don't worry about me, Tyr. I'll manage to get away somehow. But no. I believe in you, and I want you to believe in me too. No, Ted. Don't disappoint me. You of all people should know how I feel. Still no. Alright, and then it just loops. You have to say alright. There's no way Ted can escape with that wound. Quiet, Gurmio. He knows that too. We've got to get away so he can keep his promise to Ted. Isn't that right, young master? Okay. Let's escape through the back door in the kitchen. Alright, and there we go. Excuse me. In the past 300 years, you alone were my one true friend. Whoa. Oh no. Where should I go? Wherever shall I go? Whatever shall I do? Oh no. Well, well, well. It isn't Master McDole's boy. What are you? Never mind. Come with me. Okay. Running around, you scurrying and soaked to the bones. What? Oh well, never mind. Don't worry, you can stay here. I'll put it on your tab. Gremio's tab is racking up. Item shops, gonna bill him at the end of the month. Well, Cleo thinks we should go north, but I don't think that's going to happen. Hmm. Oh, good old Victor. Don't you recognize me? I'm Teo's son. Good old Victor here. Damn, I was so hungry I couldn't help myself. Now what do I do? He called me a little squirt. Shut up, idiot. Young master, are you alright? What the hell are you doing? I mean, yeah, you should know what I look like. You've been searching for me all night, like... Alright, okay, calm down, buddy. You too, oh great Imperial sirs. Come on, just think about it. Why would fugitives still be hanging around here? No one would be that stupid. Well, I suppose, but just in case. Come on, you're scaring the poor kid. Look, just leave this to me. I'll kick him out. Hey, wait a second. Forget it. No need to always be sticking our necks out for the Empire. Psh, even the soldiers are like, whatever. Wait, it's that guy. Yeah. Victor just skipped out on his bill. Thank you. You really saved us there. Oh, right back at you. I was wondering how I was going to talk myself out of paying for my meal. Hold on, you're saying you used us to get a free meal? Oh, come on. It worked out for all of us. Well, see you around. Thanks for helping me out. Alright, and that's that. And then you can wander around if you want. Where's that dude? Oh. Not really much to do. You pretty much just have to go talk to Victor. Before we go, I'm gonna buy an extra pair, or set, I should say, of winged boots. They will come in handy for some of the ladies that we get later on. Feel free to do that, or feel free to not to, blah blah blah. Alright, we can't leave. Alright, sorry for the pause here. So, yeah, basically the only thing we can do is just talk to Victor. Let's see. What's the matter? You look worried. Yeah, I know. You're that rebel McDole kid, aren't you? We're not rebels. Couldn't care less either way. More importantly, how do you plan on getting out of here? I've got an idea if you're up for it. I do this kind of thing all the time. Want to give it a try? Don't trust you. If you just say that, then he'll just say, okay, whatever, and then you just still can't do anything. So you have to say, help us out. Alright, leave it to me. Now, there's just one condition. Uh-oh, here we go. Don't worry, it's nothing crazy. If you manage to escape, there's someone I want you to meet. That's it. Not a bad deal, right? Now that that's out of the way, let's move. First, we'll head to the city gates. Trust me, I'm not handing you over to the Imperial forces. Right, Victor has joined. And something you don't always think about, but it's good to do. Go ahead and get Victor in the front. Oops. Yeah, that's fine. He can stay in the middle there. And then, I wonder if it'll let me do it. If not, we can always do it later, but... Nice. So Victor is the guy I was talking about earlier. He is a two-handed sword wielder, and he can use the clone orb. Now, essentially what that does, it just says 2 times damage, loose balance. Now, if you look at the manual, I think there is a little bit more information about it. Let's just see, can I? Oh yeah, there's the manual. Huh. There's a lot of good information in this manual, so... But this isn't like... This isn't like the actual manual that you would have gotten. Like back in the day, like for the original. You wouldn't have... In the original, I think it actually had like a little bit of setup for the game. It also explains some of the runes. Anyway, the thing about the clone rune, all I was trying to say is that it basically it like clones you, and that's how you get the 2 times damage. So it's kind of like when in the original, when Victor goes to use it, or anybody goes to use it and attack, it's like there's this after image that trails behind him, and then that's kind of how the reason clone is the reason that it's called clone rune, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, enough about that. Whew, sure is sunny today. Think I'll just rest in the shade. We did it. I thought my heart would explode. How'd you manage to pull that off? Haha, it was nothing really. Just some good old-fashioned bribery. Imperial soldiers talk a mean game, but money's their weakness. The capital is corrupt to its core, and it's coming apart at the seams. What a tragedy. But how did you bribe him? Didn't you say you had no money? Why would I use my own money to help you escape? What? Hey, my wallet's gone. When did you... Here, you can have it back. Better keep an eye on it this time. Now, for our promise. You didn't forget, did you? So, kiddo. That's Master Tier to you. Okay. Master Tier. There's someone I'd like all of you to meet in Lenin Camp. Will you come along? A promise is a promise. Alright, now let's get out of this place. Lenin Camp is just south of here. And that's pretty much it. You can never return to Gregminster, at least for a very long time. So. Ow! What the heck is going on? Sorry about the interruption. My cats are going a little crazy. And one kind of ran over my head. We're here. We're finally here, Tyr. Welcome to Lenin Camp. Not much of a town, but the local brew is excellent. Not that you can try it, of course. Well then, time to make myself useful. I gotta go take care of some business. I may be late, so have a look around. Alright, and we will. Something about that guy I don't quite trust. Ooh, I'm dying to take a shower. Interesting. Didn't think that they would have showers. Probably baths. Maybe. Just gonna run around and explore, talk to everybody. Meg. Okay, there's another name we should try to remember. In the previous episode, it was Clive. Try to remember the name Meg. It's interesting. It's like in the beginning of the game in Gregminster, you know, they have like stews on the stove, and it's like actually something that you can search, and you get something in response. So it almost gives you a taste, no pun intended, of like what to be doing to kind of check different things out, just in case there's something hidden. But to be honest with you, in this game especially, there's not a whole lot hidden. Here's Kryn again. Yeah. Talked to him in the past. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, there's really not a whole lot to... Oh wait, Victor's not with us. So we'll do that later. But it's like it gives you a taste of what you could find, but then there's just nothing else to find half the time. I really do like what they've done with Lenin Camp, though. Wait, what did he say? Wouldn't have to be you folk by any chance. Well, I don't know. Maybe it is. It looks really nice. Like, they really went all out with the decoration, the bamboo, flowers. Looks really nice. Did not look this good before. Alright, well, there's really only one thing to do, and that is, I mean, you can leave town, you can go do whatever you want at this point. But, what we're going to end up doing is just staying at the inn, and you'll see what happens next. They took my whole fortune! Why are you keeping your whole fortune in an inn? Like, in your room? That's just poor planning. Anyway. Well, that's an interesting clock. Huh. Foreshadowing? Alright, so basically, I'm just going to save it here real quick. Remember, I'm going to keep that one there just because it's got Ted in the party. And you don't get Ted back. So we're just going to hit stay, and then, okay, now he says, oh, your friend's Victor. In that case, I'll prepare our best rooms for you. So it's not very clear to do that, but... Also, I don't know, if you haven't watched all the episodes or listened to what I've had to say, I'm not going to voice act every single thing. Sometimes I just want to read it and just let it all kind of sink in. Oh dear, we're really in trouble now. We just get the young master out. Now, pay attention to that clock. Because it's real subtle what happens here. I don't know if it's right after this or what. Oh yeah, look at that. See something behind the clock? Psst, this way, hurry. Who said that? Alright, now you can walk around. Cleo, like, gives you the hint. I think it's coming from the clock. Yeah. So you just press X on the clock, and boom. Odessa. What are you doing? Hurry up. Do you want to get caught? But wait, who's there? Who cares? This is a godsend. Forgive me, I was just drinking a sip of chicken broth. So, anyway, yeah, so now we're in the sewers. Let's see, can we go back up? No, we can't. Okay. In the sewers. Not a whole lot going on here, but would you believe it? Sorry about that, Tyr. You must have had a rough time, but it was thrilling, wasn't it? What's going on here? I didn't expect to blow my cover this soon. Oh well, at least you got to meet Odessa. Odessa? That name sounds familiar. You don't mean from the Rebel Army? Well, we much prefer to call ourselves the Liberation Army, but you can call us what you like. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Odessa Silverberg, leader of the Liberation Army. Nice to meet all of you. Victor, is that who you wanted us to meet? That's right. You might want to sit down for this. You're looking at the son of General Teo McDole. And a fugitive, no less. Wouldn't he make a great asset to the Liberation Army? Now, hold on a second. Are you kidding? What makes you think he'll join the Rebel Army? Isn't that right, young master? I don't know. Might not be a bad idea to join. The Empire seems like it's pretty freaking corrupt, and, yeah, I don't know. I'm certain we have a rat in our midst. Very, foreshadowy. Even Cleo's like at this point, you know. But what would Master Teo think? Yeah, that's kind of the thing. It's like, what would my dad think? Oh, Flick. Blue Thunder Flick from the Liberation Army. What, never? Well, now you have. Great Sword Humphrey. He and I, along with Sanchez, are kind of a big deal around here. Humphrey. He's the man. I really like all of the new character art. Like the pictures. Really a pleasant upgrade. You know, I think I'm just going to hold off on the voice acting for now. If anyone does watch these, please let me know if that's something that you like or dislike. From now on, I think I'm just going to do, try to just do more of like a light commentary, explain things at certain points, but right now I'm just going to avoid doing the voice acting. Alright, sorry, I just took a moment to do something real quick, so I am back, but we're going to go ahead and just go through this dialogue. Varkas and Sidonia. Don't those names sound familiar? Wow, he's got them strung up. That's a way to go. This has nothing to do with us. It's our fault. Well, we kinda arrested Varkas and Sidonia on behalf of the Empire. Yeah, Grady is kind of a piece of shit. All right. Okay. Flick doesn't even trust Victor. Alright, I don't know how I got dragged into this, but let's do it. Yeah. Okay, now let's get Victor's weapon sharpened up here. Because as we all know, that is one of the most important things in this game. Taya sword. That is definitely the same as it was in the original. And Shiko sword, yep. Cool. Cool. Let's see, what's he got for gear? A fur robe and boots. Well, let's see, I can give him a pointy hat. And give him a medicine. The way I use Victor, actually, he does turn out to be a pretty good guy to heal. Because when you use the clone rune, you lose your balance for a turn. So it means he can't attack or use a rune on that next turn, but he can use items, which is that's helpful. So let's go to Rockland. Oh yeah, I said I wanted to talk to a couple of these people now. Come back in a year or two. Okay, I was going to say, I knew they talked about something here. Now, in the original, they didn't say any of those alcohols, I'm pretty sure. I honestly want to say they just said it was tea. My guess is just with translation over to US, they wanted to keep it PG So rather than translating exactly what it was, they just said, well, I'm enjoying my tea instead of my drink. Okay. Okay. Well, there they are, strung up, starving to death. The mansion's on fire. Oh, man. What a coincidence. What have you done? Hehehe, don't know what you're talking about. Oh, Victor, you little rascal. You know, I just realized, especially with this HD remake, is like, look at the roof. Look at this nice house, and then check out these houses. Just so poor looking, like wooden window, shutters, and just rocks on the roof to keep the shingles from flying everywhere. And yet, this just looks so rich. Oh, there's fire. Youch almost got burned there. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if that was a thing in the original. I don't remember. I'm just going to go to sleep. Alright. Let's keep calm and carry on. Alright, let's give this clone road a try. You see how there's like an after image? That is the quote-unquote clone that's coming out and giving it 2 times damage. And we're just going to auto the rest of these. These are pretty easy fights, honestly. Even though this is on hard difficulty, this is all relatively easy, at least in the beginning, and that's probably mostly because I was able to get some extra cash and upgrade everybody's weapons. Nice. Oh, got a headband. I don't think anybody needs it. No. But see, that is one thing I really wish was part of this. Oh, that was a chest plate. I really like that. Acquired an antique. $700 poach, 1,000 poach, that's 1,700 poach. Alright, the quote-unquote boss battle. Not really, but... Actually, you know what? I got something for you. Let's have Cleo take care of this with Firestorm. Oh, that is sick. I love it. Nice. Heh. Shit. Sorry, got distracted for a minute. Okay, anyway, of course we didn't. If we knew what Grady was up to, okay. We're also fugitives. We're here to rescue you. Thanks. Give my associate a hand too, will ya? Heh, that won't be necessary. Sidonia, you bastard. If you could get free, why didn't you escape earlier? Heh, can't very well escape on my own, can I? Sidonia, why you? That's funny. Sidonia, what a silly guy. Ooh, carve out your eyeballs. He just wants to tear them to pieces. Yeah, most likely not. Alright, gonna head back to Lennon Camp. No time to waste. Alright. Well, I think I'm going to do a stay and then a save. And I think I'll just end this part here. Let's see. It's a little shorter of an episode than normal, but that's okay. We'll pick it up. We freed Varkas and Sidonia, and we got Victor now as a companion. Whether that's temporary or permanent, we'll find out. But anyway, let's pick that up in the next part. So thanks for joining me on this adventure here, and yeah, see you in the next one. Okay, bye.